If you are preparing for a role as a cloud architect, administrator, or cloud engineer, or already working in the cloud and managing multiple AWS accounts, this video will show you how to streamline your processes. How to effectively manage multiple AWS accounts within a team is a must-know skill if you are planning to attend any cloud-related interviews. The solution to all this is AWS Organizations. Whether you are managing different teams, environments, or business units, AWS Organizations gives you the tools to handle everything from a central account efficiently. And in this video, we will cover key topics like service control policies, organizational units, and how to consolidate billing across your AWS accounts. We'll also show you practical examples like isolating sensitive workloads and preventing costly mistakes, such as blocking QA engineers from modifying production databases. And also, if you're looking to start your AWS career but don't know where to begin, join our free AWS Job Oriented Masterclass. In this class, our experts will share the proven 3-step framework that has helped Renga, Kennedy, and many others secure their dream cloud jobs. So you can register through the link given in the description below. And let's get started with the video.
Organizations. And when we talk about, so till now we talked about managing single account. What if we have multiple accounts? Then do we have any solution? Yes, we have organizations. So it gives you simple solution where you can manage multiple accounts. So there is a root account. Under that, you have your organizational units. So from a central account, you can manage everything. It works across all the regions and is accessible globally. So that's why we call it global service, AWS organizations. You can manage multiple accounts like by the team, by the environment like dev, test, and production, business units, and then main account is the management account. Other accounts are member accounts. How many accounts you can add? You can register as member. 1,000 accounts can be added. Member accounts can only be the part of one organization. These are other accounts in the organization. They follow the rules set by management account. And a member account can only belong to one organization at a time. Other than that, yes, we can consolidate the billing across all accounts. It's like we are purchasing 100 products from one e-commerce platform. So of course, we can get the discount, bulk discount on that. So it is really helpful. And rather than paying for each account separately, we have consolidated billing. So if 3 teams has separate accounts, you receive one bill, not 3. That's how it is. So it is really helpful. Now, this is the structure we have when you are managing your accounts using organizations. So you have organization service, the top center, the main account that creates and control the entire account, the entire organization, manages the billing, security policy, and access. So you have OUs. OUs are your organizational units. For example, let's say you create the OU with the name of dev. One OU you have created with the name of prod, right? Then here you have added accounts. So account limit I already have specified. An OU under OU can be added. Okay. So that's how we are managing this structure. So of course, account level in account, you have permissions. But what about all this? You have SCP, service control policy. So policies that define what service accounts or OUs can or cannot do. So it is applied from the management account and enforced across the structure. So you, for example, you can block delete S3 bucket in all child accounts via SCP. So that's how it can be done. So you can attach it at OU level. It will be applicable for all sub accounts under that. That's how it is. Yes. I hope it is clear to everyone. SCP is service control policy. The service control policy you have, which the policy you are defining at OU level, organization unit level, right? So at this, let's say prod unit you have. So you want to filter something. So that will be applicable to you and that will be applied to all sub accounts under that OU. That's how it is. Okay. Great everyone. I hope you got it. So at where you want to manage multiple accounts, yes, there you need to go with organizations, right? So if like you're asking why we need to go to multiple account instead instead of multi-user with single account. Multi-user is applicable for, let's say, if you have a single team. What about you are managing all the accounts at enterprise level? Then of course there can be more than 500 accounts as well. So will that be managed by only single group? Yes, Suresh. Is it manageable? Not at all. So in that case, you have organization. For example, let's say PayPal, the fintech company, like they separate their environment for PCI compliance. So to isolate PCI compliant workloads from non-sensitive workloads, they have used organizations. I could go wrong with one account because a misconfigured policy might expose the sensitive data to a user in another project, right? So that's why the organization at our AWS organization is helpful. Let's say Infosys, they have separate accounts for dev, QA, production, environment for cloud clients. So they prevent why they are using multiple accounts because it prevents QA engineer from accidentally deleting or modifying a production database. Why could go wrong with one account? Even with IAM rules, accidents can happen due to shared visibility or permission inheritance. That's why, right? So initially, always a flow is decided by the trainer. It's the methodology, right? First, we discuss the topics and then we switch to the console. Topic, console. Yes, it will take a lot of time, right? So just to save the time, first we will create the topic, then after break, we will go to the console. It will help us for smooth transition. Thank you. Next we have is AWS organization. What are the advantages? Why we use organizations? So yes, managing multiple accounts, we use accounts for dev, test, prod instead of managing all under one account. That can help us like bank. We have where that is safer and easier to track. Tagging standard for billing purpose, as I mentioned, that consolidated billing is possible. That can be done. Enable Cloud Trail on all accounts and send the logs to the central account, S3 account. Yes, that is really helpful because enabling Cloud Trail in all account and sending to S3 bucket for auditing can help us a lot. We can track everything, all API activities for all accounts. Send the CloudWatch logs also central logging account rather than searching for all account logs. Yes, we can track everything at one place. Cross account roles also for admin purpose we can assume the role in other account without needing new users. So that can help us. Now, SCP, service control policy, as I mentioned. So SCPs are the policies at organizational level that restrict the IAM user or the role can do in member accounts. So it can be applied to OUs or individual AWS accounts, not enforced on management account. It has full access. And yes, explicit allow is required. Nothing is allowed unless specifically stated. So yes, these are the main points for your SCP. Simple. I hope it is clear about organization. And yes, Ashil, nothing is missed. We have just started. Thank you. I hope this organization and SCP is clear to everyone. This is the structure where you can see the organization units where you have SCPs attached. So where the SCPs are attached, SCPs are nothing just the guardrails. They define maximum permissions AWS account can have. even if an IAM policy says otherwise. So we have SCPs. You can see organizational units where root is the top level container. Under root, we have OU001, which has the children, OU2 and 3. Here we have SCP. OU has attached SCP, directly attached, directly linked, and inherited SCP also, like from parent to parent OU or root OU, you can say. So in OU001, where you have attached full AWS access and deny CloudWatch. So means this OU has full access. Let me erase this. Talking about this. So here means this OU has full access except CloudWatch actions. That's how it is. Now OU2 attached full access and deny CloudWatch. And it is inherited from OU001, where you have full access and deny CloudWatch. So it will result in denied CloudWatch and S3. That's how it is. Now, here you have this policy attached where you have AWS full access, deny CloudWatch and deny EC2, deny S3, sorry. So in this case, denied CloudWatch and your S3. That's how it is. So simply where you are using SCP stat, which is attached and inherited, SCP do not grant the permissions. They only limit what IAM can allow. So it denies a service, IAM cannot override it. That's how it is. It's like IAM policies are key to the rooms and SCP defines which room even exists in the building. If SCP blocks EC2, even with key IAM, you can't enter to EC2 room, means you can't access that server. That's how SCP works. I hope it is clear to everyone.
Now you have a clear understanding of how to manage multiple accounts, set up service control policies, and consolidate billing for smoother operations. These skills are critical for roles like cloud architect, cloud engineer, and security specialist. And to take your cloud career to the next level, make sure to join our free AWS Job Oriented Masterclass. We'll guide you through preparing for interviews, building strong cloud portfolios, and landing your dream roles in top companies. So click the link in the description to register. And thanks for watching, and make sure that you check out this video next.